this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Morning, Mr. Rob. Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk.
Welcome.
In that sturdy book, Mr. Rob might seem a bit cold and standoffish.
Energizing combo sets.
Welcome to more ZZZ. Now we have more plot. A new ambi.
Eradicate all eight standing by.
If her bus size not being compacted by her
Ready for combat.
weird jacket thing.
Mono, standing by.
Because really,
Number 0. Ambi.
from the looks of this, like, she's at least like, what, a B or C cup? And
More
here,
ready for combat.
looks like she's A. That means she must be either wearing a sports bra well, she's wearing must be wearing a sports bra to keep, or her jacket keeps it locked down. Oh yeah, and we also got
Come on, Torm.
Want to see the...
our kitty cat, which people wanted, their lewd kitty. So, well, we have first night now 3 events going on, along with with more stuff from Hollow Zero, and new people added to the roster of people who get bonuses if you use them. Adding in is our singer, her bodyguard, everyone's favorite rat, and some people's favorite maid. Along with an increase in levels. Alright, now, before we go into any of those, we'll be diving into the plot that has been added in. So we'll talk here, our lovely brother Weiss, and find out what he wants from his lovely sister. Like usual, I've already taken care of my dailies, so you don't get to watch all the TVs. Oh look, it's a vampire.
Apologies for the intrusion. I'm Hugo. Let's just say I'm something of a collector. I've heard your video store is the most classy one in all of New Eridu, and I must say, it absolutely lives up to its reputation. The ambiance here is understated yet refined, elegant but still cozy. It's so soothing, like a steady beacon in the dark. I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting this place, including elite members from PubSec and HSO. Your achievements at such a young age truly impress me.
Aw, thanks. I'm flattered. Yep, exactly what you said.
Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special. So, I guess the rumors about this place are true. Children of devils.
What are you talking about? I'm not following.
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of Devils is an old movie I've been searching for, but it's so niche I can't find a copy in good condition. Or perhaps, did this movie remind you of something else?
You're imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, it's actually about vampires. I'm sure you already know. Vampires were a popular fictional concept back in the old civilization. Typically, they are pale-skinned, well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura. But beneath their immaculate facade lie lethal fangs for draining human blood.
Like mine. Yeah, he looks like a vampire. Well, seeing that we have clearly Frankensteins, werewolves, and even ghost ladies, and sharks, vampires are not too wouldn't be too far off in this world.
You kinda look like one.
I'll take that as a compliment. Too bad vampires don't actually exist in New Eridu. Oh, and I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic. Anyway, back to the movie. It's about a man who unwillingly turned into a vampire and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father and ultimately dies in the process.
So, it's about patricide.
You think so? To me, it's more like a revenge story. The villain just happens to be the protagonist's father. Well, it's a shame you don't have the videotape I'm looking for. I'll just grab a copy of every movie you currently have for rent.
Huh? Oh, thank you so much for your patronage. That's really generous of you.
Just think of it as my thanks for chatting about the movie with me. Your store is like a collector's gem in itself. Please, consider my payments here as an investment in a collector's prized find.
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad, just as I'd expect of a collector.
Because of my work, I happen to know some of New Eridu's upper echelon. Some even collect human organs. Just some rumors circling around. Hope I didn't spook you.
That's nothing. I've seen my fair share of crazy stuff.
Guess I was worried for nothing. With so many high-profile individuals visiting here, I'm sure you're well-connected and experienced in various fields. Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably have lots of collectibles, maybe even rare videotapes not on the market. If you'd like to attend, just let me know. Oh, by the way, I saw a marketing event at Lumina Square. Looks like there's a raffle going on. Go check it out if you're interested. Maybe you'll stumble upon something exciting, especially at a place so close to the upper class. After all, There are always secrets hiding behind the light. Well, thanks for today. I'll take my leave for now. Until next time, my precious friends.
Well, in terms of the, well, also the simple say,
Eradicate
as
all
you can see,
evil.
she's level
Number
60,
0,
but
Candy.
maybe question, did I get her this week this week or last week? Since I already have her, I got her last week and just leveled her up for the weekly necessity of leveling up. But I completed my Fox Girl here this week. Her skills are now maxed out. Still need to still need to get better discs though. Maybe get some new ones, since I've seen other people's discs lineups which are a little bit different. Like they have these two, I believe, as these ones, or the bottom two. I'll look into more just so I can get the most out of my Fox. And if I even if I do keep it relatively the same set, I do want to change this one. Don't like this one. I don't.
Eradicate all evil.
They still have the annoyance of having to spend
You there! Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won!
Well, as I said, I just feel like there was a bad thing. I have still a weird feeling that too many people complained about the CD thing being stupid, to the point of where they're basically now, hey, you want to have an easy time? Buy do 5 discs from this raffle. And also earn 5. Of course, they had the nice easy thing of those tickets, which you can get from doing this, which would, well, mainly just doing the Wither Domain. Though you can get tickets from doing the tickets that allow you to skip the fight and get the benefits, which I think is nice.
You there! Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won!
Hey, you don't look like the type of person who would be giving out this voice. The prizes are those? No, I can't see the poster since my family. Our family. How am I standing the closest to you? The closest for one to you is I even forget is the old lady.
This guy looks so arrogant. Maybe I should take a tougher approach with him.
Quit the act. I've seen right through you. You may look harmless, but I know you have a secret identity. Your crafty skills have caused headaches for countless people. Not to mention, you're revered in your field. Everyone knows who you are. Your true identity is a member of the most infamous band of thieves in New Eridu, Mockingbird.
What do you know? My true identity is even more infamous than Mockingbird.
What? You're even more evil than Mockingbird? No wonder you snatched my wallet.
I know. Now might not be the best time to say this, but I'm genuinely curious about your true identity.
Forget it. Clearly, you have no idea who I am. I'm Curtis Ravenlock. That's right, of the esteemed Ravenlock family from Tops. You'll face consequences for crossing me.
You might want to keep it down. People say the Ravenlocks have a questionable reputation.
A bunch of lies. My family has a long and prestigious history. Those people are just slandering us because they're jealous.
The Ravenlock family did have its golden era, but they've been on a decline lately.
Anyway, you were the only one next to me when I lost my wallet. It has to be you. Just admit it.
You think I stole your wallet? Got any proof? Did you see it with your own eyes? Or are you just talking trash?
What's with the overly defensive tone? Clear?
Doesn't...
In any...
I bet you staged all this, and
What do you mean by state?
With all due respect, clearly, your accusation, your outfit, while elegant, shows plus. The wet ink on your cuffs suggests that you rushed straight here from your workplace. Likely so you wouldn't miss today's raffle. All in all, it's clear you're not well off and quite careless. chances are you lost your wallet yourself, and it probably didn't hold much cash. Is that why you jumped to accuse others? Hoping to leverage your family name to make a quick Denny?
That's utter nonsense!
Regardless, you owe this person an apology.
Damn it! You'll regret this. Just you wait!
I really, really hate it when innocent people are wrongfully accused. But it's all over now. I hope it didn't ruin your mood.
I still have some doubts. Did he really just drop his wallet?
Regardless of what really happened, he got what he deserved. He should have known what would happen the moment he falsely accused you. People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. That sounds fair to me. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such fairness in our world, do we? That's why sometimes I don't mind resorting to unconventional methods to right the wrongs.
You seem to be implying something. Don't tell me.
A good movie never spoils its ending. But feel free to speculate. Anyway, it was nice running into you. Please, accept this raffle ticket to mark the occasion. May it keep you away from shady people and situations and bring you good fortune.
Okay, I do know I will be eating, so sorry if I'm a bit slow and you hear eating sounds.
Anyone else want to redeem prizes?
I wonder how they. Let's see. How much they're earning versus how much I have. Okay, it's this game. Oh, I see. Okay. It has to be this way, so. All right. Oopsies, why was I forgot. Stupid me. I saw something glittering in the... Oh, was that the Denny's they put in the locker? Since I saw it was glittering. We'll be there at 5. That was in 5 minutes. I wonder if, like Gishin, if you bought the alternate outfits, would the characters show up in the alternate outfits? Well, at least some of the characters have a habit of showing up in their alternate outfits occasionally. Well, let's finish the soup. Let me throw away the cup. He could still get use voice recognition. He could still figure out who you guys are by using your voices. Figure out who you truly are. It wouldn't take that long, probably.
They're here with me now, sir.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns. Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place.
You know about Helios Academy?
Yes, I do. And I knew your teacher, Carol. She was a kind person. I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one held responsible for the fall of the old capital.
She was innocent. There has to be more to the story.
I hope so too. It's just that the fall of the old capital still weighs heavily on us all. But I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years. It must be tough.
Sooner or later, we'll find the evidence to clear her name.
Then I sincerely wish you success. The real reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. Something about your eyes. I stumbled upon some of the data Carol left behind. She spent much of her time studying ways to minimize the side effects of your eye implants.
Teacher, she was always looking out for us.
So, they have what are robot eyes then?
Yes, which is why I believe this was her final wish. As her friend, I want to see it through. Simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and their functionality depends on your body's limits. As a result, the HDD system takes up a part of your body's capacity. This leads to certain issues, the most notable being that it suppresses your innate ether aptitude. I brought in a team of specialists to analyze Carol's data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to upgrade the HDD system. After the upgrade, the HDD system will operate with significantly reduced power consumption, allowing for a substantial boost in your ether aptitude, or rather, a restoration to its original level.
Do you mean that once the HDD upgrade is done, we'll be able to enter the hollows ourselves without Eos?
Exactly. You'll likely experience some discomfort at first, but you'll get used to it over time. I'll have the specialists from Marcel Group continue monitoring your physical condition to reduce the burden on your body and help restore your ether aptitude more effectively.
Are you really giving us such advanced technology for free? Feels like there's gotta be some kind of catch. Besides, you must have known about us for a while, so why wait until now?
I'm not asking for anything in return. As for why I didn't reach out sooner, truth is, from what I've learned, your eyes possess even greater power. Perhaps the power within you could affect all of New Eridu. But you must understand, power is a double-edged sword. It can be used against enemies or allies. As the mayor of New Eridu, I must ensure everyone's safety. So I hope you'll forgive my caution. I'd been observing you for some time. That said, I'm confident to say that everyone at Victoria Housekeeping speaks highly of you.
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals. I believe they'll use their power for the right cause.
Yeah, they're both good people.
Thank you for your kind words, even though we have no idea what this power is. You're not just saying that to get our hopes up, are you?
Of course not. It's just that I don't have much information right now. I'll let you know as soon as I do. Well then, I'll let Lycon assist you with upgrading the HDD system. Rest assured he'll guide you through everything. You should be able to follow him with your knowledge.
If you would follow me.
I had a great question. Why didn't you come in person?
How are you feeling now?
All good, I think.
Really? I'm feeling a bit off.
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to the changes. As a precaution, hold off on entering the hollows until you feel better.
I see. In that case, I'll sit back and help Belle for now then.
It's quite impressive one of you adapted so quickly. Your ether aptitude is now on par with most hollow investigators, meaning you're ready to explore regular hollows. But you must be careful at first. Lycon, Ellen, why don't you two go along? One of the data piles in the hollow near the metro is malfunctioning, and we need a skilled proxy to address it. I'll assign this task to you. Of course, you'll receive fair compensation upon completion. Take your time in the journeys ahead. You've got plenty of time to uncover your full potential.
You got a question. Why don't they just give them like a... Sorry, they can... They have a license that they are permitted to operate. Issued by the president. I mean, mayor. People... As said, so that they're legal proxies. Well, of course, I guess that's what investigators are, but you can at least like give them a license that they are permitted to well do their business of being a proxy. A freelance proxy. They'll probably still use EOS for everything. Or would we, or is this a way of them removing EOS from this story? Now we're just gonna run around as Belle. Putting EOS out of a job. In most normal situations, only the high situations do they have to use EOS still.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is in this direction. Let's keep moving.
Lycan has to move so slowly because of us.
The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead.
Since his jog is so much faster than our walking. Or our jog.
There's nowhere else to go. We'll have to move the train.
Why couldn't they have Ellen here? Oh, alright. I'm guessing I'm guessing in essence right now Lycan is basically replacing EOS. Since you recall, when we have the agent and then we have EOS following them around. So right now, Lycan right now is basically is right now in position of where in the EOS's actor is. So just there to follow you around. But the problem is he moves a lot faster than Bell. And I'm guessing also why.
We should search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser, and then move the train.
Ah, I get it now. We should be able to enter the passcode.
Who puts password like that? That's really stupid.
How are you feeling now, Master Proxy?
Not good. I feel like I'm about to pass out.
Glad to see you're well enough to crack jokes. If you feel any discomfort, please let us know at once.
No, I mean it. I feel like I'm about to pass out. I'm not really athletic. Even though I do some skateboarding. Me and my brother don't get out much. Yeah, in terms of... Let's see if them both complain. What's the scenes of them both complaining that they're being tired out. They just don't have that stamina.
Yeah, I'll carry you on my back if needed.
Really? I want you to carry me right now.
Let's finish the task first, Master Proxy.
You've always had a sharp mind, and now you've got the muscles to match.
Stupid telephone. I'm about to say, muscle? No. Only gain resistance, not muscle mass.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills? If you can fight, you could handle things in the hollow all on your own. That'd be pretty neat.
How would a Bell agent look like? I bet someone's gonna mod. I bet someone's gonna mod one of the other agents to be Bell. That you're looking like Bell and Weiss.
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead.
I can see it happening for.
Seems to be guarded, however.
I can see it happen for the.
Worry not, Master Proxy. We'll ensure you.
Thank you. Sorry, I still need you guys to protect me. Looks like I gotta buck up a little.
Roxy, you don't need to push yourself so hard. Oh, it's another passcode.
We should be able to find the passcode nearby. Let's keep an eye out for it. Maintaining the data piles in the hollows requires a proxy with the utmost professionalism. It is Victoria housekeeping.
Get lost!
Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area. We might be able to find clues regarding the passcode.
The first number should be 0.
Proxy's moves seemed more fluid in that last battle.
Master Proxy, this should be the second passcode.
So 04.
Master Proxy, we've been in the Hollow for quite some time. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel fine. Nothing out of the ordinary.
That's good to hear. After all, this is the first time you've entered a Hollow since the system upgrade. Best not to overdo it. Let's end this fight quickly.
04. Get wrecked. There it is. Let me in. So 0.
All right, that's all of them.
So 04.
Let us return and open.
I don't like those claw marks. That was worse about throwing up.
The mission was a success, sir. Master Phaethon's performance was outstanding.
Excellent. You truly are exceptional. I'll be frank. I contacted you because I need your expertise for an important task. I'd like you to participate in an auction and help me secure an item up for bid.
Hold on. Is it the same auction I heard about? The one with all the high-profile attendees?
Yes, that's the one. I knew asking you was the right choice. Since you're aware of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the sacrifice you encountered.
Sacrifice? Has it appeared again?
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? Public security did some research after retrieving it. It turns out it can maintain its form outside the hollow and carries human genes. Within it, we extracted a mysterious core. This core possesses the same inexplicable power as the sacrifice, allowing it to exist without relying on ether. However, the core was recently stolen from the most secure lab in New Eridu. We suspect this is an inside job rather than an external theft. We searched extensively without success, until I saw the auction flyer. The core has been concealed within an auction item.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction, but why us?
The power of the sacrifice is highly volatile and destructive. We must keep it confidential, at least for now. And I, as mayor, am not suited to participate in the auction myself. Plus, I'm running checks on my inner circle due to the theft. Frankly, there aren't many people I can trust. Don't worry, the funds are covered, and Victoria Housekeeping will be assisting you. Of course, this hinges on one condition: your willingness to aid me.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Thank you very much. I knew that I could rely on you. The only hurdle now is the invitation. It's exclusive to Tops, so obtaining one might take some time. I'll handle that promptly. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands.
You seem a bit puzzled, Master Proxy.
The relationship between the mayor and Tops seems rather delicate.
You're quite perceptive. As you know, the roots of New Eridu's governance lie with the Mayflowers, while Tops is a conglomerate of companies. Power and profit often lay the foundation for conflicts, which is why securing invitations could be tricky for us. Things would be much easier if Tops weren't so involved. But worry not, Master Proxy. It may take some time, but we will overcome these obstacles. Now, if you've no further need of me, I'll take my leave. Have a good day.
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to attend the auction to give him a call? But he didn't leave us with his contact information. Odd, right? If he wanted us to contact him, why not leave a number? Did he just forget?
Maybe he left a puzzle for us to solve, like in the movies.
You've been watching too many movies, Belle. We need to separate fiction from reality. Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket, and said something weird. He said something cringy like, "There are always secrets hiding behind the light." Wait, don't tell me. I get it now. This guy watches too many detective movies. Anyway, let's try contacting him.
Aha! It's you! The manager of my favorite video store. Glad you've cracked my little puzzle. I've been waiting for you to contact me. I was worried I might have left a bad impression.
Actually, I have a favor to ask. About the auction you mentioned. Could you secure 2 invites for us?
Ah, so you'd like to attend the auction? I'd love to assist, but unfortunately, I have some tasks at hand. But if you two can help me with my current task, I should be able to find time to get the invitations you need.
What kind of task? Is it something I can handle? Nothing too dangerous, I hope.
Don't worry, I would never put you in danger. Let's discuss the specifics in person. I'll wait for you at Dew Gardening Shop in Lumina Square. You've arrived.
Another waste of my...
Hey, we clearly came from the other side. Chubby cat.
This time...
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. You're as sophisticated and charming as always. About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress? I see. Looks like it's more complicated than I thought. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One was mine, but I won't be able to attend as I'll be occupied that day. I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations, so please don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk. But I have faith in you, dear manager.
I've danced with sharks.
I'm entrusting you with my life.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my brothers.
I've been meaning to say. You're so close with your sibling. I'm kind of jealous. What's your view on family ties, manager?
It's a bond you have to maintain carefully. Even as family, we might not fully know each other. For example, someone who was like a mother to us loved us deeply, but also kept many things from us.
Mother. Huh. For me, that word only brings fear, pain, and hatred. I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
Had? Did you two fall out of touch because of an argument or something?
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but it's too late. She's been gone so long. I can barely remember her face.
Why do I feel like that's a lie?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive topic. My condolences.
It's okay. I brought it up first, and it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well. As you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he keeps many secrets. Should you cross paths with him in the future, be cautious. He's sitting up on his high horse looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to get more power. I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment they deserve. Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another, unless someone steps in to tip them back. I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave. Have fun at the auction.
It is a pleasure to see you again.
It's been a while.
Shark. How big will her tail get? Will it get to the point where she can't move anymore? I have said this before, apparently. I still find it interesting, apparently. The Shark Baron's tails are always growing bigger. So at some point or another, she'll be incapable of moving without dragging her tail across the ground. And then get to the point where she can't move altogether. I need to go yell into the air. Because why do I have a feeling he's going to be doing that? Hugo already looks pretty, iffy. Of course, maybe it's just because of the jokes of, well, if you, of Vincent and Hugo. So we're going to have an auction in the place where we do battle simulations.
Lies. Deception. Betrayal. I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one.
A creepy lady! Oh look, she has the same name as an NPC that everyone likes. Or was that a different name? Hey, weren't you in the cutscene? Or did you like burst through the door just to sit right here? Also, they had a... And where are all the desserts and sweets they talked about? I guess she's a bear, I'm guessing, and she's a... I'm guessing a fox. Because her ears aren't as long, but they look somewhat similar. And she doesn't have a tail. Why? So what should we do? Go talk to her. I don't want to.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Chosen one? What's that? Sounds like something from a tacky novel that was popular a decade ago.
Words can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but... I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Refined individual? Yes. Don't I look fun in my trashy outfit? Too bad they couldn't draw them in actually wearing a respectable outfit. It would be actually interesting if they actually put Weiss and Belle into different outfits, but I wouldn't be surprised if everyone else sees them in, fancy outfits, and we're just not permitted to see them since, as said, they didn't want to draw more one actor. Like, we're supposed to pretend everyone in the bathhouse in Star Rail is in bathrobes, or I guess more realistically, most of them are naked. Since when in Rome.
Huh?
Yes, you! If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the venue.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. Maybe he's not as well off as I thought.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Well then, let's double our bid.
A commoner would never bid so high. Damn it.
A strong move, setting the tone right from the start.
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Good luck to you. Host,
You... Where could you have gotten so many Denny's?
A solid move, but perhaps a bit too costly for me.
I do a lot of work of helping people. I'm quite well known. I did say I'm more powerful than Mockingbird.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
no matter what, I won't back down.
Ugh, I didn't expect you to be so determined.
This is the perfect moment to shake your opponent.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
Sure is. The money in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable. Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started! Starting bid, 200 million dennies!
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Even if this final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat. Since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, "Don't let your sympathy sway you," then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Oh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. Its value could double in the future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price, Jeanette.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
The coffee here is drinkable.
Why are there so many unfamiliar faces around? I thought this was for regulars only.
The coffee here is
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
Not at all. That's not what I'm thinking.
You're not being honest, and I don't appreciate deceit. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness. Nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased. Because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a con artist?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
So, why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
How did you figure it out again?
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
But at least he's not wearing ridiculous sealed shoes.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes! Legend has it that, long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item. Yet, it's just there on a piece of clothing, completely unprotected.
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
Time to bet on something also worthless, and we're going to...
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. Perhaps a better question should be, what can you offer me?
The ball's in my court now. Good. I enjoy conversing with people of sufficient intelligence. There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
Honestly, I don't find that Robe of Heroes all that impressive. All I want is that exquisite jewel on the collar. Could you perhaps sell me just the gem?
I'm afraid I cannot accept that, my friend. You're unaware of the true value of that gem.
A wisely pointed question. Now we know the gem is his true aim.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
What a coincidence! I, too, always get what I want.
You're quite confident.
You know when to stand your ground. Well done.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of Denny's talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of Denny's, would you consider backing out of this bid?
Don't try to bribe me. I don't need or want money. For once.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Oh no. Though the mayor gave us a huge sum of dennies, I have a sinking feeling it won't be enough to outbid this rich jerk.
What was that?
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, denny-grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to... look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy! I'm scared!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you...
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Hugo seems to have some history with...
I can't believe he's here. And his target happens to be that core, too.
I bet the chorus was something else. I bet. Like the core was actually that item which the mother was like, hey, but to be embedded on is actually the core. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the true case. Like, why was she still here?
Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that Mockingbird and I have history.
He might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
Though he helped us before, and he seems pretty nice, I can't help but feel something's off. He's a part of Mockingbird after all.
Mockingbird has changed from how we envisioned it. And Hugo too, No, it's nothing. In any case, he is very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling super strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then. As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, he would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Don't worry, Master Proxy. I'll catch him.
Ah, darn it, back. Let's restart this.
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, he would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to faze him at all.
Move, please.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
Realistically, Lycon should be able to...
Goodbye, my friends.
Pay his provocations no heed.
Lycon should be able to easily take Bell.
Good. These small obstacles can't trip me up.
No, it's back to what I was saying before it's interrupted. Bell should be... Lycon should be easily be able to pick up Bell and jump over this.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Don't look straight at him. It is extremely familiar for this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if you let us through on purpose. A deep clean. Don't look straight at the moon. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be... It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow-rated. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
Well, Phantom Thieves usually have partners, right? He must have recruited a new one.
True. That could make things trickier, as he may have passed the core to his partner. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem. A deep clean. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
So he's also an ice user.
Beyond reason.
Both of you! Enough!
Master Proxy.
Aw, you ruined it.
Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't Eos. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, Manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oath, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Oh, help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please have mercy.
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much.
Really? Do you two have to do this now?
Yes!
Ready to continue.
My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson. Shut up! Wait. Is that all?
Answers. How deep?
A deep freeze. You got tougher. Well, I escaped, so I win.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
When Lycan was a whole wolf.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top.
Oh.
So nothing and no one can imprison us.
Oh right, there's one final detail I have to say. Our poor gentleman, Lycan, his voice has changed. I immediately noticed the difference when I was shifting through the characters. I noticed, wait, his voice actor changed. And there was one other voice actor who has changed. Soldier 11 has a new voice actress as well. Oh, funny thing, I did fail on rolling Soldier. On getting Abby Silver Soldier, and I rolled Soldier 11, which is a bit funny. I would roll her, fail and roll her. Yeah, and also it's been well with this current patch. Yeah, it's now been truly confirmed that Abby and the Soldier 11 are sisters. So that speculation of them being related has now been cleared up. They are. And their family is messed up.
Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycan. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
What's wrong, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while now.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
Okay, I'll admit. I've been itching to ask. Why did you two split up?
Mockingbird, faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one.
Hugo. You... Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago. You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me?
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before. So maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled, if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Oh, shoot. Well, I'll dive into the... If this is the end of the terms of the main story for now, I will hold off on continuing the... And the plot continues.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here!
Today's...
Stupid! A giant talk of the fox here, not you. I want her, not her scrolls. Oh. Why do people use games as darned security? Who does that?
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there? I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
Are you okay, Ji-Yuen? Don't be so sad.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just... Even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Hello, kitty cat. Well, my cat's here. Demanding cuddles.
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
I'm still not sure.
What's not to be sure about? We both share the same goal, and I won't harm you. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Nope, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
You're probably not going to believe this, but I'm actually Phaethon.
an outstanding proxy, that's true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon. But I know how you feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
Oh, great! Someone just like Soldier 11.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now. Oh my! Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Let's continue this plot next time. My cat demands attention. Now, where should I continue? Now let's continue. Oh, Cheesetopia is now added as a... Oh, and my cat got annoyed that I didn't pet her, and so she quickly ran away. She probably want a treat. But yeah, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna hold off until next time. That's definitely Soldier 11 A and B with Trigger. And we'll... So yeah, next time we'll dive into, well, Soldier... if into the Silver family. And see how deranged everyone is there. I'll have to leave myself something to do for the rest of the week. As you recall, I have decided to take a... Other than Halo, I'm taking off the rest of the days off just to do whatever I want. Catch up on games I need to complete or relax. Yeah. And sometimes maybe streaming those games. Like Ni no Kuni 2, I need to complete, and I decided just to stream it, but I stream it whenever I feel like it. Or I have nothing better to do. Which basically means while taking also breaks on, well, full monthly, I before also, well, did recordings on games, some games during after hours. I'm also taking those off to, well, complete games. So until next time, thanks for coming. Next time we'll dive into the Silver family. Until next time, goodbye. And remember, don't have twisted families like them.